So we're about to list this big executive beauty in the Fairway Woods subdivision in Sanford, close to Hawkins, close to everything Sanford has to offer with their downtown experience right now. This is going to be a video that I'm going to tell you a little bit about the process that we went through to acquire this listing and help the sellers prep the listing to get maximum profits on it, to get the highest price possible. And there's a little bit of a surprise, during the preparation of the listing that we had to go through with the sellers, some obstacles that we had to overcome and surprises waiting in the crawl space for us. So if you're thinking about selling your house or you're a property owner in the area, you might want to watch through to the end to see what that was, how we handled it, all of those sort of things. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, because we do restaurant video reviews. We're coming out with a bunch of videos about things to do in Sanford and stuff like that. And of course, we're a real estate agency. You'll get all the updates on how the market is doing in Sanford and the surrounding areas. So I'm going to take you inside, give you a quick tour, and while I'm giving you that tour, I'll talk you through what we did to prep this listing for top dollar. So really grand listing. When the guy that owns the property called me, he said that he saw my videos and stuff online and just saw that we did a lot of listings and sales in the area. And he was moving to Cary, bought a house there, wanted to sell this one, wanted to get top dollar, knew that we could help him for it. I gave him a desktop opinion of what I thought the property would be worth. And I always do that for my clients. I can record my screen and show you guys exactly how I arrive at a price and what I think the estimated list price of your home will be before I come and meet you. Now, when I got here, I didn't have pictures of the inside, and I knew immediately that, with the grand finishes like this extra crown molding, double tray ceiling, these built-ins, the transoms over all the doors, the gourmet kitchen and the high-end appliances, that my desktop estimate was off and we needed to raise the price some. I knew it. So we did. We raised the price on the house to a level that was appropriate for this home. And then we had to go into the listing prep. In the listing prep, one thing that we always like to do with all of our houses is we want to do a pre-listing home inspection. And the reason that we do that is because you'll spend $400 or so on it. If you choose one of our higher end packages, then we can pay for that, and get that information done for you. But it eliminates the surprises, right? If you give me 2 hours to cut down, 3 hours to cut down a tree, I'm going to spend 2 hours sharpening my axe. I want to eliminate the surprises of a buyer that's under contract with me and the headaches that come along with that. So take you into the master bedroom now while we talk through this. All the bedrooms in this house are on the first floor. We got a first floor, we got a powder room right here, sorry. Master bedroom, big, grand master bedroom, lots of natural lighting in here. Walks into the bathroom and nice big walk-in closet. But we do the pre-listing home inspection because we provide a copy of that pre-listing home inspection, and if we did any repairs, copies of those invoices for these repairs, and it just gives buyers the information and the security they need to know that they're not going to find a surprise waiting for them in the crawl space. And when they know that, they submit stronger offers with bigger deposits because they're not worried about losing their deposit because they found termites or they found water damage or anything like that. And it ends up being a much smoother transaction, typically for more money and more conveniently. And so when we did the pre-listing home inspection in here, we found some surprises, like some pretty, not big surprises, but bigger than a lot of listings. There was some water in the crawl space, some fungal growth because of that water. Now, we live in North Carolina. You're going to be hard pressed to find a crawl space if it's not conditioned and sealed that doesn't have some sort of moisture and some sort of fungal growth in it. But this one had more than average. That is something that definitely would probably scare a buyer in the middle of escrow and end up leading to a negotiation where we had to lower the price or do repairs at the last minute. But because we do this all the time, we list a lot of houses. My wife and I have flipped, over a dozen properties. we have a long list of contractors for just about anything you could possibly need. So the other bedrooms are also on the first floor. I'll show you those real quick. But when we found the water damage and the fungal growth in the crawl space, we didn't have to hesitate. We knew exactly who to call. We knew exactly who to get estimates for. We knew who we could trust for that sort of thing. We got all the little things fixed on the inspection. We have copies of those invoices and everything. And we're now the house has been remedied of all the things that a buyer would have probably seen on an inspection that could have scared them off. It could have led to a termination of a contract, could have caused us undue stress and last minute repairs in the escrow process. And we got rid of all those maybes and what ifs because we prepared for it right. So right now outside, we've got our photographer out there and videographer. He should be flying the drone around right now. We do high-end photography, videography, and drone on all of our listings. Got the bonus room up here. The carpets are getting steam cleaned today. So, that is happening here in the next hour or so. Big bonus room upstairs. Got some unfinished space back here that's really appealing for storage. If you're like me, you need some storage. But we got a bathroom upstairs in the bonus room. And then in here, we got some junk in here right now that we got to get rid of. But nice big unfinished space for storage. Put your Christmas trees and stuff in there. So, and another one over here. So now that we have the pre-listing home inspection done, we've got the invoices and everything, done for it. We got the house pressure washed and the roof rinsed to really, clean it up and get it ready for listing. And we got our high-end photography and videography. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the lab, to the office. We're going to get all this stuff uploaded onto the computer, and we're going to run paid advertisements. Keyword is paid. Our loaded listing launch plan is a unique process that we use to launch our listings rather than just list them, right? You don't want to list your house with any agent. You want to launch it with Sanford surrounded. I'm going to show you outside real quick, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But essentially, we market above and beyond what a lot of people think is necessary right now. Could you stick a sign in the yard and sell this house? Yeah, you could. I mean, it's a hot market. Look at this back porch, covered back porch with a fan out here. Got a generator for the house. Got this patio area out here for your grill and your outdoor dining and just hanging out with the family. Got a big partially fenced backyard that is huge. Plenty of room for your dogs and your kids to run around and play. And it backs up to an adjoining lot that this can be bought along with this property, an extra 0.64 acres, or could be bought separately. So but our loaded listing launch plan, the big key to it is that we do paid advertisements. We're going to spend hundreds of dollars to force the traffic to your listing. And what I mean by that is that especially in Sanford, it's extremely important. And I'm running into the drone right now over here. He's coming over here, and so we got the drone in the air right now. Sailor with Moco Media out here doing his thing. But the reason why these paid ads are important, especially in Sanford, is because we've got Triangle and Raleigh and Durham buyers that would consider Sanford if they knew about it and if they knew about your house. And you'd think that a lot of people are looking in Sanford because the market's crazy there, but people actually go through a process, right? Where if you work in Raleigh, first place you probably want to live is Raleigh, right? Or one of the very nearby communities. And then you look at the market for a few months, you're like, man, every time I look at a house, it sells. Maybe you go and see some houses, you put some offers in, you get beat, you know that the market's too crazy there for you, and then you start looking at houses in the outside areas. But before that, and even then, you maybe not Sanford is not your first choice. Maybe you're looking at Knightdale and Wendell and Zebulon and Pittsboro, but maybe not Sanford. And So those people in their Zillow and their Realtor.com search alerts and stuff like that, maybe they don't have Sanford set up for alerts. So when this property goes on the market, those people don't even see it, right? But those people are strong buyers with bigger cash deposits, conventional loans, and so we want them to see it. So we force the traffic to them by running paid advertisements to anybody within 40 miles of here that have been on websites like Zillow and Realtor.com in the last 12 months. And we can target them that specifically. We're not going to spend money showing it to people that aren't in the market, right? Like a lot of realtors will post their videos and their photos to Facebook, and we do too, but the majority of the people that see that aren't in the market right now, right? It's their friends, their aunt, their uncle, their past clients who already bought a house. And so if you don't run the paid advertisements to really market the property to the right people, a specific targeted niche of people, then you're just spinning your wheels. You're not marketing it effectively. And that is what we do better than anybody else. And are we extra? Do we go over and above with our video content? Do we go over and above with our marketing? Yes, we are extra, because it's that extra effort, those extra things that puts extra money in your pocket, So again, we've got this house. It should be listed here in the next couple days. If you live in this neighborhood, you'll have a flyer on your porch here in the next couple days where you can get a sneak peek access to the property 24 hours before it is available to everybody else. So be on the lookout for that. Or I guess you're actually probably watching this video because you got that flyer. So but that's the process. I'm going to keep you posted. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button. Drop us a comment below if you like this. If you want to get us to take a look at your house, tell you what we think it's worth, you can text valuation or home or just whatever you want to 919-750-0914. It's literally going to come to my cell phone, and I'll be able to get you, a valuation on your home. So be on the lookout. If you subscribe, you'll see us come back to this house once we sell it to tell you what we listed it for, what we sold it for, what happened in the meantime, and walk you through the process that, our clients and us are going through to get top dollar for this house.